Hollywood, when such large crowds begin to gather, that's a sure sign of movie stars on the horizon. Let's go along and see, for it's Family Theater's Fiesta of Stars. Three beaming early arrivals are Rosalind Russell, Loretta Young, and June Haber. June waggles a finger and says, "Who let that cameraman in? And on Sunday afternoon, too." But the next thing you know, June and Loretta have captured screen favorite Edmund Gwenn and are making him pose to prove that in Hollywood, the gals always get their man. Man? That's the entrance cue for Charles Coburn. And here's Jean Crane demurely making an entrance, too. Vera Ellen says to critic Harry Crocker, "Looks like everyone's here." And everyone, of course, includes Joan Leslie and her husband, Dr. Bill Caldwell, now proud parents of twins. We'd better count Bill Lundigan in this early roundup, too. "Hey, you're stealing my scene." "And me, the master of ceremonies," says George Jessel. But the biggest scene stealer is Father Patrick Peyton, greeting fellow author, songwriter Jimmy McHugh, and famed movie columnist Luella Parsons. Father Peyton joined the ranks of authors with his new book, The Ear of God, which he autographs for all comers, as do famous salesmen like Edmund Gwenn and Betty Lynn, doing a land office business at the book booth, while thousands stand in the autograph lines on the paths of one of the most beautiful estates in Beverly Hills. With the same tremendous energy that carries him around the world on his rosary crusades, Father Peyton goes down the line, signing his name and making new acquaintances by the score. As his autograph is prized, so are the autographs of such great stars as Irene Dunn, adding a smile to every signature, versatile Van Johnson, Ruth Hussey, who starred in Father Peyton's television movies, and Jimmy Gleason, who always has a characteristic wink and smile for the camera. Meanwhile, Hoagy Carmichael, elsewhere on the ground, sings Buttermilk Sky and banters a bit for the amusement of the throngs who are really out in large numbers. Actress singer Marina Cochette's entertains. And Donald O'Connor apologizes for not bringing Francis the talking mule along. In a more serious vein, Claire Booth Luce praises Father Peyton's work, to which The Ear of God is but a recent addition. Addition? Here's a prized edition, for it contains many autographs. Autographs of such famous stars as Margaret O'Brien, a great favorite with the throngs. Longtime favorite is Francis X. Bushman, still going strong. He was a star before Natalie Wood was born, before June Haber ever thought of having her name or Robert Walker his name in the lights that spell screen success. Success? What party would be a success without busy Louise Beavers and without Hattie McDaniel of Beulah fame? J. Carroll Nash was so busy that when he tried to get a bite of lunch and a sip of coffee, the books kept coming and he kept signing. That's Betty Lynn behind that veil, matching 8-cylinder smiles with Vanessa Brown. Art Linkletter gives his autograph to Lucy Ahern, the cameraman's wife. And Rita Johnson makes another fan happy with the brightest of her smiles. He-Man Ward Bond operates an efficient production line system, teaming up with Charles Coburn. Singer Ann Jameson has a waiting line. And Hugh Herbert, waiting for the line to catch up, signs a fan's coffee cup. Gene Cagney turns on the famous Cagney charm. And Loretta Young, too, adds a bright word of speech to make the autograph party an event long to be remembered. Edmund Gwenn's look says, "Man at work. At least I'm sitting down," he tells the cameraman. Claire Booth Luce makes the most of the same advantage. Rosalind Russell, chairman of the Fiesta, asks a young fan if he's noticed that it's raining all around, except here. "That's what prayer does," she says, delighted with the success of the party. 8-year-old Michael Newmeyer of Los Angeles, with a crippled hip joint, is delighted, too, for June Haber gives him a special autograph. "A moment I won't forget," says Michael. That's the way Father Peyton feels, too, as he tells the stars thanks for their wonderful cooperation in all his projects. Then Father Peyton closes the fiesta by leading the throng in the rosary, for it is to the spread of the family rosary that he directs his entire efforts. As the great chorus of voices resounds over the broad acres of the beautiful estate, an event that will long be remembered in Hollywood comes to an end, with a prayer of joy and a prayer of thanksgiving. For Family Theater's Fiesta of Stars proves that Hollywood, named for the holy wood of the cross, can still give the great power of example in Mary's City of the Angels.